Hi guys, welcome to another video of Shuttle Voyages. We try to bring lots of unique content and lots of unique devices to you. Today we have one of those devices. This is from the manufacturer Asus and this is a dual screen laptop. I know you all are thinking that we are on the verge of getting foldable screen laptops too, but I think that's a little in the future at the moment because typing on a screen right now is, I don't think, that good. So foldable laptops will take a little time, but till then, haptics are that good that you can type literally on the screen and feel the same vibrations that you're typing on a keyboard. So with this you get two LCD displays, both are 4K, and we'll talk about the functionalities and how useful it is later on, but at least someone is trying to do something different because laptops, I think, phones we still see new designs, but laptop I think have become very monotonous, and the design language is similar on almost all the laptops that we see in the market. So at least Asus is trying to do something different. So the basic ideology here with the laptop is that you get two screens, so you can divide your work. It's like working with multiple monitor. I'll list out the pros too and cons too of this system, and we'll talk in details about this. So before going into any more detail, I'd like to first talk about practicality. Now, how practical is this device? Because when we see a future product, we usually think that, is this a gimmick or can this be real? So I'd like to tell you that this is not a gimmick. This is a very, very practical machine. The only thing that I think is stopping me from using this in day-to-day life is the trackpad. We'll talk on that later, but this is very practical device. You can use both screen, like someone like me who likes to listen to songs when I'm coding or when I'm working or when I'm editing. So I play songs in the background, video, like I play videos in the background, and then I work on the main screen. So like when I'm working on MacBook, I use the iPad sidecar feature for this, but on this laptop we can do that on a single screen. This is a 14-inch device, so talking about performance here I think won't be right. You will definitely get good performance out of this. This is actually an i7 16-inch and I think integrated graphics device. So performance is okay-ish, not up to the mark, but for basic day-to-day working this should be sufficient. For the perspective, for someone like me who does a lot of video editing, who does a lot of coding, for that this might not be that good. But mind you, Asus also has one model which is in 15-inch, which Asus calls Asus ZenBook Pro Duo. It has a Pro name in it and it's a 15-inch laptop. It's a lot quite costlier than this. This one costs around 1,19,000 rupees. That one costs around, I think, close to 2,50,000 or 2,60,000 for the top i7 model. But I think that will have sufficient performance and sufficient headroom. But before just running out and buying a device like that, should you buy one? Because let's say if you're a normal person, I think you don't need two screens. So spending that much just because it has two screens doesn't make sense. And the trackpad is bad, like really, really bad. First thing is that we are habituated to using the trackpad in the center of the device, but in this it's situated on the rightmost side, and that way I think the whole experience changes. Because let's say when you are working on a lap, you get your basic support from the rest of your body that you are typing, but when it's right, your hand is hanging low, so it kind of hurts after a while. So trackpad was the biggest off point for me, and I think that was the biggest issue according to my side. The next point that is, according to me, is a con is, not a lot of softwares are optimized right now. Let's say we use DaVinci Resolve to edit. I tried editing a small video on this. What I usually do when I'm editing on a multi-monitor setup is that I put the, let's say if I'm color grading, I put the waveforms and all those other graph and charts on the other display and edit on the main display to, look how the color grading is looking or how it is looking according to the numbers. But in this, when I tried to put it downwards, it didn't stick and it didn't show like properly. So every time, let's say if I have to put it downward, I either have to save my workspace or I'll have to trim down every time I'm trying to edit it via that method. Same follows for a lot of apps too, like some apps are optimized. I have even faced that some parts of some apps are optimized and some parts are not. So that way I think is a little tricky right now for this device. I think ASUS is working on this and they will definitely be coming out with a solution for this. I can definitely see two screen laptops becoming the future because it has lots of useful things too. Like, I can use the whole touchscreen as a cursor and you can use it to control your laptop. I don't think that's that intuitive as of now. So this has a lot of useful features too for two screen, multi-screen usage. Like, you can use the second screen completely as a trackpad. So I can definitely see this becoming a future technology and, more laptops kind of using this in other ways. There are very, I think, innovative ways that this two screen thing can be used. So, you can expect to see more laptops like this in the future, and usefulness is still a little dicey at the moment, but I think that can be solved. But this laptop is still for a very niche audience who are specifically very adamant on using two screens while working, and they don't want to connect it to external monitor or carry another device, or are not on a Mac, because if you're on a Mac you can have iPad as a sidecar. So if you are in the market looking for a device like this specific niche that you want to display, and you can use the second display also to sign and use with the external pen. And one thing that is very good is that it comes with the pen with the box inside, so you don't have to go ahead and spend extra money in buying the pen. That way I think it saves you a little buck. Overall, my impression and my experience with the device is good. As this is a 14-inch device, I cannot give you exact performance review. All I wanted to check was, can we see real potential in a device that has two screens? But I think we can, and they are useful at now also. So if you are in the market looking for a laptop in this price budget, you can definitely check them out. They look very cool to use and they have very well designed laptops too. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you like this video. We'll be doing more videos like this, based on future technologies and VR, AR, all those things. So thank you so much.